Mm. Moo. There we go. So I've decided to make an artificial village someplace over here, which I should probably try to make it over by my wheat farm. Thinking about it, because then I could find some way to use the existing wheat farms to try to put the farmers in there, or test to see the way that the farmers work, and like, because I don't know any of that stuff. I mean, if I'm able to get a fully automatic wheat farm, like, I don't know what the villagers do with the wheat after they harvest it. Do they go and put it in a box? I mean, I don't know any of that. So like, I mean, the easiest way to generate a lot of flat space, which is also right next to my wheat farm, is to just pour buckets of lava. On the top of the water. Like, you always want to put the lava source block on the block that's next to the water, so then you get like smooth stone. I mean, it usually takes a while, so you can use up to like, 3 or 4 lava buckets with source blocks, because by the time you place the 4th one, after you place like the first one, you move a few blocks, the second one, the third one, the 4th one, you can re-pick up the first one, and then pick up the second one, and then place it, and pick up the second one and place it, and pick up the third one and place it, and you just repeat that cycle, because with as much time as it takes for the lava to spread from the first source block to the time that it takes you to place the 4th one, it's time to pick up the first one again. So like, this whole section that's water, just for the sake of having it be a usable flat spot, I mean, despite, me building the bridge, I mean, I think the nearest village is... I haven't been over that way. Alright, and I should make this correlate to the direction that I'm facing relative to the world. So when I look up, like, I just confused myself. I should make the north on that world, or on that map, line up with the north on the world. And I don't think I did that. Moo. I mean, I might even section off one of the farmer villagers from wherever their farm is, just to test. Like, so 4, 12, 21, 30. What's that side? I think it was a drowned, maybe. Oh, never mind. I think I already did set it up that way. Yeah, because looking in the distance and over that way. No, that's right. So it's this one. I'm gonna go see if there's a closer village over there. And it's nice to kind of not have to really think about what you're doing. In the sense that, like, you just drive around. Really, you just drive the horse around. Please, no. Should I just take the donkey? Or the mule? Which one has a saddle on it? Did I put the saddle back on the horse? I did. No. Who's got the saddle? Is it you? Yeah, it's this one. Please, no. I got food. There's some storage space, some extra storage space. Another difficult forest to get through. With large unexpected drop-offs like the freaking nether. Sinkhole. Yeah, somebody's probably had this thought before, but I just thought of, like, after seeing that single grass block there, like, what if every single block in the overworld came from a different world and they were placed there by an Enderman? This is probably the most amount of villages I think I've ever seen in a small area, and I don't play it often enough with the new updates to know if that's intentional, if that's part of the seed, or just part of the world, if that's normal, or it seems like an awful lot. Like, villages used to be really, really rare. The other thing I'm not sure about the villagers is if you make a random one, like if you breed them, do you just have to keep breeding them until, like, you get a farmer Or do you have to start with a farmer to make a farmer? Like the way that you have to start with 2 horses to make a horse, or start with a donkey and a horse to make a mule, and the different combinations make a difference. Like, what just happened to this thing? Like, where did that grass sound come from? I didn't run over it. There's a potion stand. But I mean, what can you really make with the potion stand? With like... With no nether wart, like what? I think the only thing you can make is what, a weakness or a slow potion? But, oops, no. I'm taking this, Because now I have a brewing stand. No chest in here, huh? I don't think any of these guys sell nether wart. I don't think a witch drops nether wart. Please no. Probably pick up that hay. This is a new village that I haven't been to yet. But it is like the closest village to where I wanted to build my artificial village, and I'm pretty sure that it counts as beds now. Like, every villager that you have has to have a bed that corresponds to it. I haven't looked it up, because part of me wants to figure it out. But I think the easiest way to do it is if you just do just like a line of beds in a house. Not even sure you really need a house or anything that qualifies like a house. It used to be pretty specific, like you needed a 3x3 house with a roof and a door. It was based on how many doors, however big the village was however many doors there were that were invalid houses in a certain area, and based on how many doors there were was how many villagers it would generate. And the more doors you had, the more villagers you had. It would just automatically generate though. I'm pretty sure that goes back a long, long time. I did skim through the villager wiki page, but I didn't really like... I didn't really read it. I like opened it and looked at it and then thought to myself, I'm pretty sure I could figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, then I could always go look it up later. Do they produce wheat or do they produce hay bales? Like I'm assuming the farmer lives here because it's close, but I mean that's not necessarily true. No. Wow. He's a leather worker. Now see, this guy would be good to have because I could just take all that leather and turn it into emeralds. I think I'm snagging that character. Bah. I think that's beets. I don't know if I had beetroots or not. I'm pretty sure I can just lasso that guy with a lead. And does it have to be a farmer that plants seeds? Like, I'm pretty sure I have beetroot seeds. Where did he go? I'm like over here, right? No. Are you the leather worker with the emeralds? Hey. Dyed leather pants? I didn't know you could dye leather. I guess you can't hook a lasso up to him? Okay, so that... I might have to build a minecart system. Why do I have 3 crafting tables? I think it's bread that you feed them. They follow you if you have bread? No, they do not follow you if you have bread. All these leather workers? Nope. I think this is the only one that does leather for... And I've seen non-specific villagers before. I mean, I think the easiest thing to do I mean, I was kind of hoping I could just throw a lead on him. Oh, I guess this is a barn? Let's just find a way to push him into a portal. I mean, should I just... I mean, that's the one that I want right there, is that one that buys leather, because I have a whole box of leather. How am I gonna do this? No. Bah. Okay, so now that I know that that guy is here, and that there's a village right over here, I mean, I'm kind of less concerned about exploring the boxes of the village, but... Oh, there is that hay. It would be nice if they made hay bales, but I don't think that they do. Map table. Meow. I don't think I've explored these houses. And by explore, I mean, you know, take anything of value from their boxes. Can you lasso the... Nope. The generic ones? That would be a no. It's gonna be nighttime again? I mean, I guess the easiest way to funnel them into the portal is either with a water drop system or a minecart system, because if I build a minecart that just shoots them into the portal, and then a minecart that minecarts them over to where I want to deposit them, like... No, but I'm gonna need some obsidian. We snow. Oh, jeez. Another village over there. We snow. The Castlevania death sound. I don't think that they fit down in one black hole. No. So I'm gonna have to put in some portals. Gonna have to decide where I want to put my village. I mean, there's not really that much flat space here. I'm trying to build the flat space out of lava buckets to put it here. I mean, I might end up expanding the cow farm, needing the water for something, or I don't really want to put it here. Please no. Please no. And I'm kind of less concerned about making an automatic wheat garden. So I'm not really sure how well it's gonna work. I mean, if they harvest the stuff and put it in a box or make hay bales out of it, which again, I have no idea how they do any of that. And it's totally different from the information that I had before. And see, I want to make an iron farm. I mean, I'm not going to expand that cow farm for anything. But that's kind of a problem, is I don't want to have the portal too close to that portal. And I don't want to hook the villager minecart up to that portal. So that's something to consider too. So like, I mean, having all that flat space without having to clear anything, or having to worry about different heights of stuff, or like, and having all this stuff be flat space or relative flat space, like I can continue to make farms and stuff on the dirt without having to place tiered dirt. Which I could just make a, you know, that's probably the smartest thing to do, is to just duplicate this and just add a dirt layer to it. Make a whole other layer of wheat farm. There's too many unknowns without doing some kind of testing. We still got this ravine over here to mine out and quarry out and stuff, or smooth over. Castlevania noises. I mean, I should be able to position the portal roughly about here. This seems like an adequately flat-ish spot. I mean, I don't really need a large artificial village to start with. Just something to start experimenting with. I think I'm going to put it right here. Put the portal on the far side. Because, I mean, that's going to be practically no distance. It might even fight with that portal over there. I mean, I could just disable that portal and put the portal over here, and it would still link up to the portal that is already in the nether, just because of how close it is, despite it not being exact. I mean, rather than try to have two of them. But with having two of them, it makes it real convenient to just go in and out of my base. Like, I should be able to put it like right here and be fine. Another huge drop off. Yeah, I'm imagining what I'm about to say, but like I'm imagining somebody watching my video and then being like, "Come on and freaking do something already." Like I could imagine somebody getting impatient, but the reason that I'm not in a hurry to do stuff is because if you hurry, there's something that you didn't take into account usually. Whereas if you had planned it out a little bit, like even just a little bit of planning, you know, and picking your spot to build your village, or etc., 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 like, it would have saved you a ton of grief, rather than being in a hurry to mess stuff up. It's the old, measure it twice and cut once thing. I have a ton of obsidian, but I don't want this obsidian here. Diggity do, diggy dag do, dig do, diggity do. Do diggy diggy do, diggy diggy dig do. Yeah, I got like a bad joke I just thought of. A bad joke would be like, you know, I'm singing a song, which is totally like not the right notes or whatever, but you upload the video and you're singing a song and it ends up triggering the copyright flag. Or using the melody. Because I mean, that is a Castlevania melody. But the point of the joke is that you unintentionally replicate the notes like pitch perfect, so the algorithm registers it as like an instrument playing a note. I'm not really sure if that would constitute a false positive or not. I mean, and I'm gonna end up using this obsidian anyway at some point for something. I mean, 60 blocks of obsidian is only 3 portals. Or what? Only what, 6 portals? Because every 10, using the pattern that makes it so you can skip the 4 corner blocks. Weesnaw. Weesnaw. I'm gonna put this stuff back in the base somewhere. You gotta come back, bring some dirt over here. Yeah, I don't know where to put this where it's not going to be in the way and not have a use for it. Donkey. Except it's a mule. Yeah, it's pretty much all my dirt. Gonna have to dig dirt to fill in this hole. And that's why it's, you know, sometimes it's nice to just pour lava over top of lakes and stuff. Because then you don't have to worry about providing the blocks. The game makes the blocks as you need them, and they're perfectly flat. Which I would have done that over here, except it's a little too close to that portal. I mean, it's kind of feeling a little bit like overkill. I mean, I don't know how many villagers I'm going to need. I mean, and then with as close as they are, do I even want to build a portal? 'Cause that's the thing, is like, they might be close now. But if I build a portal system that accommodates delivering villagers there, I mean, that's the thing, is you really only need to deliver like the 2 seed villagers to the village. And I'm pretty sure they just spawn different random ones as you breed them. Like you might get a blacksmith, or you might get a farmer, or you might get this one or that one, and like. But they're also far enough away to where if I were to build a minecart track over to that village, I mean, anytime that you build minecart stuff, doing it in the nether is always going to be 1/8 of the time and materials. Because it's 1/8 of the space, which means it's 1/8 of the blocks. I don't want to have to turn the portal on and off every time I want to try to use it. If I leave my original home portal over there, because with as close as it is on the overworld, it's going to link up to the other one. But again, the same problem exists, that there's not any way that I know of to lead a villager anyways. Other than pushing them into a minecart and delivering them someplace and then dumping them out of the village. Or out of the minecart into the village, right? Like, do they have to be separate houses? Is there a limit to how many beds you can put in a house before it becomes invalid, or like? Am I just way overthinking it because the old way to do it was crazy complicated? Well, not crazy complicated, but more complicated than I think I'm making it out to be. Much nicer. Nice uniform flat grass area. I mean, I guess I should probably fill this spot in, just so it's square. And walking backwards and just spam clicking stuff is the fastest way to put blocks in. Because even if you run out of whatever particular stack it is, you just pick block. Well, I'm out of dirt already. We have more dirt on the donkey? No. It's a mule. That's not a donkey. I mean, right is right, though. It is not a donkey, it is a mule. I mean, I can understand people getting frustrated at people correcting them when they're wrong. But it's kind of the person that says stuff. It's kind of their responsibility to be right about the stuff that they're saying. Meh. And the funny part about filling this hole in is if I decide to expand the village for any reason, it's probably a pretty good chance that, like, I'm gonna have to pick all those blocks back up anyway. But yeah, this is also why I was reluctant to jump right into making an artificial village. Because the first thing you need is space. If only there was an easier way to get them over here. Please, I mean, if I try to go around building a portal, if I try to... Like, if I try to make, like, a water system and put them in boats and, like, cart them over here with the boats in the overworld, I mean, that's a ton more work than just building a portal and a minecart and another. Weezicus Snozzius. Moo. I mean, I should probably build a perimeter wall that's at least 2 blocks high just to keep zombies and stuff out. I mean, I guess I could make it out of fence and save myself the extra 2 blocks. As I'm getting to even to this point of starting to do this, I'm kind of hitting the point where I kind of don't want to do it. If I'm being totally honest, I mean, like, if I can get a functioning iron farm, which I did look up how to do that, and there's like a basic one on the wiki page, and the concept seems pretty simple. You section off a handful of villagers, you put a zombie next to them, make sure the zombie doesn't despawn or die or whatever, or it's like easily replaced, and wherever the villagers can spawn the golem, they'll try to spawn a golem because they're afraid of the zombie. And if you make the only spawnable spot for the golem next to the villager, over top of like a water bed that's in the base of the spider spawner, and feed it into a lava bucket or a lava blade. Then they just continually spawn iron golems because they're always afraid and they can't get away from the zombie can't kill them, and then it just makes iron. I mean, I'm not sure. The easiest thing to do would probably just be to do like a lava blade. Some of the iron might get burnt up, but since it's just free smelted iron anyway. What? No. You can put water in a leaf block? Not even sure. Not even sure what you would use that for. Moo. Moo. The trick to making relatively large amounts of whatever item based on however much crap you have in your inventory is you shift click it into the box and then you right click it to take out half, or like, you know, because then it can only make half of whatever total amount of stuff that you've got. Then you don't have to worry about crap. Being completely and totally out of whatever the thing is that you, especially wood, because you might not want to use all of the wood that you have. But you're probably going to need it for something else besides just fences. Do I not have more? No, I made exactly the amount that I needed. So now there should be a 2-block gap around the entire perimeter of the artificial village. And nothing can get in. And nothing can get out once it's in. So I think I'm going to put this like this. We saw. I'm probably gonna have to pick these torches back up, but just so long as there's like some amount of torches. So as soon as it gets dark, I don't have to run over to the bed. I don't have to worry about getting creepered or whatever in the midst of building stuff. And if I have to move the torches, I can always move the torches later. We're not going for perfect distribution. The thing I'm not sure of is, do I really need a village that's this big? Please no. So I should probably put the portal. I mean, it's still going to be really, really close to the nether, to the other portal in the nether. But like, if I measure like, what, three blocks this way, 4 blocks this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Give myself some area to work with for the minecart stuff. So let me open up the thing on the other computer here. Minecraft Test-0. Mountain portal. Oh, no. Home village portal, overworld. Let's see what we're looking at here. 3, 2, 6, 62, negative 128. It should be in the nether. Open my phone here. Get the calculator out. Three, 2, 6 divided by 8 is 40. 41, question mark, 128, or negative 128 divided by 8 should be negative 16. So I know that it's going to link up to the other portal. You know, I never thought of doing this, but that should just bring me over to the other portal by the home base. Okay, so that behavior is different. I guess it just creates a new portal regardless now. I wonder if that's where the other one is supposed to be. So if I look at this portal, no, it just kind of threw up a crappy portal wherever it could kind of throw up a crappy portal. And I'm not happy with that. I want it to be precise. So it should be 41. And then minus 16. So that's minus 16. And then 41. And I need the portals to line up based on how they line up in the overworld and the nether. Like, I have to see what the facing is. So it's toward positive Z is the direction that it should be facing. Is that an ancient debris that I just found? Nice. Oh, good. So, 40. Crap. Wow. there's probably going to be tons of creepers and zombies and everything else outside the perimeter of my fence here. So I don't really have torches around the perimeter. There's an Enderman. Hey, come over here and fight, Mr. Enderman. Oh, here he comes. You gonna get me? He is gonna get me too. Oh no! Oh my no! He freaking got me. Damn it. Yeah, it's not funny, donkey. He's gonna pick up my stuff. I mean, that's what I get for engaging him without having a pad to deal with him like that, like. Well, I did manage to lose the 30 XP, but whatever. Not a big deal. With my cow farm, it's pretty easy to get back. So now when I go through the individual doors and stuff, it should line up to the doors that I want them to. Kinda not sure what to do with the ancient debris here. Yeah, I think the cows are having a moment here. Yeah, I gotta reduce the amount of cows I got. You cook this? I think you cook it. Can you cook it in a blast furnace? And then it turns into the ancient ingots or whatever. And then you make a netherite bar. Then I think you upgrade it on the blacksmith thing, I think. I think you need, what, 9 to make a netherite bar? Oh, you need 4 and 4 pieces of gold. Okay. Like I said, this has been a long time since I played the game. The moo. Moo moo moo. Moo. Moo moo. donkey. And I think you put like a netherite bar there or something. I'm not sure if they lose their enchantments when you make netherite stuff. I gotta test that. And normally, like, I would just keep it with the one world, but just for my own brain's sake here, I want to see what the what keeps the commands through logouts, huh? That's cool. Alright, so I'm not building anything here. I need debris. I need a blast furnace. I need an anvil. I need a blacksmith. Blackstone? What is blackstone made out of? Gilded blackstone? Yeah, I don't know how to do terracotta stuff either. Black candle, I don't know what that does. A smithing table. Diamond pick. Chest. And opera. Lava bucket. Where did I get 3 stone buttons from? So you have to cook the ancient debris, and then use gold bars and netherite scrap to make ingots. And then I think I put the... That does not work. So is it on the anvil? No. Is it because it's enchanted? No. Hmm. You put the pick in the middle and surrounded by netherite. I mean, I know I've made netherite stuff once before. A recovery compass, I don't even know how you make that. Never used an elytra. And yeah, this is 2023 in December when I'm recording this. Like I said, I haven't played the game in a while, and you can't expect people to know stuff that they don't know. But this is also not one of those bleeding edge, you know absolutely everything Minecraft channels. Which those are really useful, they're really good, but it can be kind of exhausting to try to keep up with one particular game on the very bleeding edge of the newest snapshot of the... I mean, I'm glad that some people do that, but no, that's not what I do. I can't figure out how to make netherite. I don't know, like, you just make a pick out of netherite? I thought you could upgrade your diamond stuff to netherite. I thought that's how you did that. But I guess not, like... So let's see here. Yeah, that would be a no also. Yep, I have no idea how to make netherite stuff. I'm gonna have to look it up. I could have swore that you upgraded a diamond tool. You need a smithing template? I don't even know what a smithing template is, like... Now I'm gonna have to look that up. I tried to figure it out. Wasn't immediately apparent, and it does seem different than what I do remember. Do I just not have enough netherite bars? Is that what the problem is? Now I gotta look it up. But before I continue my village, I mean, I'm at a good spot where I can stop and take a break for a little bit and come back. Like, I've got my space sectioned off and cleared out. I found a village that I want to put a portal next to bring them over to me. I'm gonna have to build some minecart. I'm gonna have to build a collection loop and a sender loop and like... And I think like a 3x3 base to start with, but just extend it along the back of the fence and put beds on the one side. Pretty sure that should be enough to provide them with a house that they can all live in, where I can make as many new ones as I have beds for. I'm pretty sure. And I just had another idea too, is like, I could just make that whole thing my iron golem farm. The whole length of it, because it doesn't make sense for me to make the artificial village and only make the iron golem farm. I mean, I think I'll just make it a regular village, because then I could have space to section off the different villagers that I want to keep. Like, if I have a bunch of leather workers that I can sell leather to, I want to keep them in a certain spot. But like the breeding area, where it's just a bunch of random villagers that are just there to make more villagers until I get the villagers that I want. Yeah, I think I'm taking a break though. And I'm gonna go look up how to make netherite stuff. Well, thank you for watching. I'm clicking the button right now.